Hi, this is Cecelia from Tarot by Cecelia, and today is Monday, October 28th, 2019. The tarot card for today is the King of Pentacles, or in this case, the King of Coins from the Last Unicorn Tarot. This is a beautiful quality deck, by the way. Today, the moon continues in Scorpio. We just had our new moon yesterday, or on some of your calendars, it was probably even today, very early in the morning. And, I got to tell you, the timing of this, all right? This is one of my favorite kings, and for a number of reasons. And it is probably in some ways rather appropriate that he follow yesterday's 10 of Cups, because this king really concerns himself with family, or, those that he loves, those that he cares about, all right? Very nurturing individual. Now, while this king does pride himself on his wealth, his possessions, the power that they bring him, how much money he has in the bank, that doesn't mean that it pertains to someone who has all of these things. A King of Pentacles could just as easily be a dad who is living out of his car, just him and his kids, trying to make ends meet. As long as he is nurturing and caring and providing, maybe he takes them off to school and he goes off to work, but he just can't afford a place to live right now. He truly is still a King of Pentacles. This does feel like a good card to begin one's work week. I'm usually a little more preferential to, say like a King of Cups or the like, but I feel that this king can find you opportunity. Now, I was talking about the king and his possessions, things of that nature. When it comes to the concern for possessions right now, I would say no, okay? I would say no to anything new. We're only 3 days away from Mercury retrograding in Scorpio, and you've probably already begun to pick up all of the scorpionic themes that are taking place in your life, and this is going to continue. I would say keep a watchful eye right now on any of your technology-based items that you have, things of that nature, because if they're acting a little funky, today, tomorrow, there's a good chance that when Mercury retrogrades, you may need to replace them. Now, the other thing I want to mention here is, of course, that this king can bring you opportunity, all right? We've got the coins and all that, and we've got work. What does one do when you really need a job and Mercury's already in shadow and so close to its retrograde? If you are not employed and you need a job, just take the job. Too many people get caught up in, all of the Mercury retrograde rhetoric, and they get lost in the idea of not beginning a new one. Guess what? A job is better than no job. So getting out there and doing what you have to do, that gives you the impetus to become this King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles isn't one that's going to sit at home and say, well, Mercury's about to retrograde, so I guess I won't put my resume in. I guess I won't, go on any interviews this week. No. You get out there, you get the job, you deal with anything else that comes up later, all right? Because later on down the line, the right job will be available at the right time if this is not the one. Now, yesterday I mentioned how tricky this Scorpio new moon can be, and we are still under, that Scorpio influence today. What I would like to bring up is, I mentioned an aspect yesterday, and I also mentioned one that was for today. And today, the sun in Scorpio will oppose Uranus and Taurus. Okay, keep that in mind. Two opposite signs. One is water, one is earth. All right. With the Uranus themes that are taking place for the next 7 years, and seeing our King of Pentacles here today, I have rather this concern, I think. I don't think it's on a personal level. I think it's more on a global level, maybe a certain portion of the world where we will see something in the news, whether it affects a stock market in a particular country. There's something going on here, and I feel like there's a big shake-up, because Uranus and Taurus, you've got things going on with Mother Earth, and you've got things going on with, finances and monies and how we actually use them. If you stop and you think about over the course of time how, money and how we use money has changed so much. There's something going on. So watch your news today and see what's being spoken about, because I have a feeling that at least wherever it's occurring, it is very important to those involved. Now, I mentioned this yesterday. I'll mention it again today. I have put this card of the day out as a podcast now, where you can find it across pretty much every podcast platform I think there is. And if you don't know which one to choose, go to your app store and download the Podbean app, and you can follow me there. It's a free app. I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.